stuff to talk about. We are actually live from the Lorenzo Hotel.
Yes.
So I just wanted to let you guys know, come check it out. It's here in downtown Dallas. But
it's super cute and chic, guys. Like the art in here.
The art is
alone,
amazing.
you guys need to just come and check out. And don't mind us. I mean, if we look a little hot.
It's hot outside. It's
shiny.
Texas. And it's humid, but guys, do not forget to follow us on all of our social media pages. That's Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and it is Totally Obsessed Show, all right? So let's dig in. So the first thing is Lisa Vanderpump.
Yes, so Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is taking a little bit of a twist with Miss Lisa Vanderpump, and I think that she's been on there since the beginning. So I'm a little hesitant to say this, but I think she may be considering this to be her last season on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But there's been a lot of stuff going on. So for example, if you guys remember, she just ended up taking the lie detector test because of a lie that was going around about who leaked the puppy and the Puppygate incident. And we're just trying to figure out who is being dishonest. And so it's either Lisa Vanderpump or it's Dorit. And so I like Lisa. I actually wish that she would stay.
Yes.
Honestly, my question is, will the ratings change?
I'm pretty sure, because she's been on, this is what, is 80th season, and she's been a part of it for so long, so it's kind of like one of those, like, mini instances, like, of course she has her own thing going on, and, she has Vanderpump Rules, and all of that stuff, but it's just interesting that, it's kind of hard to see, like, someone like that, like a staple, taking their exit, because you're just always kind of like, you feel like something is missing.
Absolutely, you do, and then you also feel like, she does have a lot going on with Vanderpump Rules and all the restaurants, so who knows? But anyway, really, I hope that she doesn't leave, because I think that if anybody they should get rid of, it should be Dorit.
Yeah, right.
But hey, who knows? We will definitely keep you posted. So guys, moving on. Another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, I'm sure that you have heard, is the book by Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom, yes.
His book is called Darkness to Light.
Yeah.
And I just, my heart just went out to him, telling him his side of the story, really sharing, what he has gone through and the way that he has processed everything that has happened. So one, in his interview, he was talking about the night that he was actually at the ranch where they found him unconscious. He didn't even take any drugs that day.
Wow.
So he's thinking that literally somebody was out to get him. They're trying to find out how to get to the bottom
of it. Now, was there like proof on that? Like, did they, like, did they?
Well, and that's what's so hard, because some people are saying that, there was substance in his system. He did say that he had been, drinking, but he said that he didn't take any drugs. And so, but there was still something in his system. And then, of course, how do you go from that state? That's what he's thinking. How did he go from being totally normal to going to that state if, he didn't take anything?
Right.
Somebody must have given
That's a shame. I really hope that did
and
not
that
happen.
was just a whole nother twist.
Yeah. And you never know who's out to get you and who's watching and stuff like that. So you definitely have to be careful being a celebrity. And then, of course, he already went through things, so they probably thought that it was an easy target. But hopefully he's not being untruthful about that either, because that is a serious accusation to make. So that's just crazy. But then I also heard that he was wanting Chloe back. Right?
So one of the motivations that he was talking about was Chloe, and then the second one was his daughter. You guys has been just super supportive, and I think of course she has kind of gone along for the ride with him, just like we do with loved ones. But the daughter first and foremost said, if you don't get the help, then basically I won't be in your life.
Right.
And so then the next thing, of course, is he admitted that he still is in love with Chloe and wants to be with her, and has literally came out and said that he feels like that was his angel, and that he sees his mother that has passed in Chloe's eyes. And so, there's just some
what's crazy is that I really did root for them, and I really did see true love with them.
Yes.
Especially in the beginning, like before he went off the deep end. Yes. I really did see, compared to anybody else that she's dated publicly, I'm just like, I feel like nobody has compared to him.
Yeah.
So I do hope and pray for the best for him, and I really do hope, that they can reconcile.
Sure.
Even if they, don't get back together on a romantic level, that they'll get back together, even like just start back as friends. Because I feel like right now she just kind of like her dating life has not been, up to par. And I feel like with them, it really was
clearly it hasn't been, the best out here in the dating world. Chloe. But I do like them as a couple.
Yeah.
The question is will Chloe actually, forgive him? I mean, that's a lot of stuff to forgive.
Yeah.
Drugs, sleeping with supposedly over 2,000 women that he claimed, just all of the things that he was doing behind
It's a lot of baggage, and he needs that healing from the root to uproot some things. Obviously, he went through a lot in his life, and it's just not something that's going to scratch the surface, or just going, of course, all those other institutions help as well.
Yeah.
But I think that he needs some deep, healing on a spiritual level as well to really uproot some things, and then definitely, get his life back into order.
Yes.
But that is a lot to take on for a woman, just for anybody going into a relationship.
Yes, I agree. So let's stay tuned, guys. We'll see. It's always something new with those guys. So next is, our girl B.
Yeah.
It is.
This video has gone viral.
This video has gone viral. I don't know how you guys, feel about looks that you give people, but I would say that I'm definitely a tell-all. If you see the look on my face, it's like, okay, what's wrong? What happened? What's going on? And it could be a happy look, a sad look, whatever.
Or just a don't come for me look, or just a shady look, or just a petty look. I think we all have that instinct, when you can't say what you want to say, and you gotta hold your tongue a little bit, and you're just kind of like.
Right. But the Beehive, y'all, went in.
Yeah, so basically, guys, if you guys don't know what we're talking about, basically recently at a game, at an NBA game, Jay-Z and Beyonce attended, and the owner's wife.
The owner and his wife.
Yes, and so basically the owner's wife just kind of leaned over past Beyonce. So Beyonce was sitting here and Jay-Z was on her other side. So she leaned over to ask Jay-Z, does he want to drink? It wasn't dismissing Beyonce. I don't think that she was meaning it disrespectfully by any means. Yeah. But the fans just took it way out of hand. They were saying, that she needs to go kill herself, and how dare you be disrespectful or come for Jay-Z, and she's like, I'm a married woman.
Right. And I mean, took it to the point that she got off of all social media. She shut her social media down because of the death threats. But recently Beyonce's publicist came out with a calm down Beehive way of saying it, but not directly, speaking from Beyonce to the Beehive, saying, hey, B and J are completely in love, and some things happen, but you don't necessarily have to read into it as much as I think that most people have.
And then they just jump on the bandwagon, not even know what's going on. So it's just kind of like those, what they call them, the trolls, or the internet bullies. And we've talked about this before as well. And it's just it's not cool. Come on, why is it that serious that you feel like you need to kill someone over someone else's husband that you don't even know? And it was her not even being disrespectful. And it's just calm down.
It's just too much. And so the question is, do you think the owner of Golden State and his wife will ever have the Carters back as their guest?
I would be sad.
Now that my life is in jeopardy, I don't know if there'll be a guest at the dinner table. I would definitely probably invite them back just to let everybody know that we're good. Listen, things happen, people have
and just to show her fans, that's true. not play into like the negativity of her fans, and go take pictures with her and show like we're really good at y'all tripping.
Yes.
So
exactly.
Anyways.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Moving on, guys, is Miss Porsha Williams.
Yeah.
Real Housewives of Atlanta. She has, I think, like been trending every week with this new baby Pilar. But now what is trending is her and Dennis's relationship, which is her fiance. If you guys remember on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Dennis did propose this past season, and it was super cute.
Yes.
But now, honey, things have changed.
Oh,
and yes, I know, right? And I actually really like them together too.
I love them.
Really cute.
I love them.
And so I was kind of like bittersweet a little bit to hear this because I know that they got together really, really quick. Like it was a quick, relationship that they got involved. It was a quick, proposal. It was a quick pregnancy. Like everything just kind of happened so fast. Yeah.
I feel like it was organic, but it was way too fast.
Absolutely. At least to, really sometimes get to know someone. Because when you're talking about engagements and kids, you're talking about forever.
Yes, I was just about to say, you're talking about lifetime changes.
Yeah.
Like these are huge decisions. You're going into a relationship with the kid and getting married and all of that. Like those are huge.
Yes,
so,
absolutely. So evidently Porsha found strippers in Dennis's phone, people texting him that were revealing photos, women texting that were revealing photos, also comments that he was making back to some of these women. And so she hacked into his phone and found all of that, and then kicked his butt out of the house, which clearly,
that's pretty natural. That's a natural response.
Yes, when someone is doing that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know really how to take that other than, does she stay or does she leave based on what she found? Because they, have this new baby. Mm-hmm. And, that's a lot from what I'm understanding is to have a new child by yourself. And that was the last thing that, of course, she was thinking was gonna happen.
Oh, for sure. I know she's devastated.
Yeah,
I know she's absolutely devastated.
And
my heart really does go out to her
because
she's waited, like she said, she's prayed for this. She's waited a long time. But either way, she can't be completely done with him because, like you said, they have a new baby and they're still gonna have to co-parent.
Yes, and it's crazy because she was having all of these issues. If you guys remember when she first came on the show, she was married to Cordell, the ex-athlete, and they were having a lot of issues. And so it's just like, at what point do you just say, listen, right? Like I'm done, because who knows what you'll be getting yourself into in that next relationship. And I guess I think
that she said that before, that she felt like she would never find, Mr. Ryan. She really did feel like, it's unfortunate because she did feel like that he was her soulmate, that he was just kind of like her hope after being in the relationship with Cordell and ending it. Yeah. So it is really sad because it's just, I get it. I would be completely done. Yes. I would be like, I'm done. But at the same time, she has to think about that she did jump into things. She did take it one step at a time. And then also she did have warnings. Like, she had warnings from like Candy and some of the other
with
girls.
The tattoos,
and how it was similar, like everything was similar as far as him falling in love quickly. So, you have to pay attention to those red flags sometimes as a woman. And I know sometimes we want to be in denial because we feel like, we're head over heels. We're in the infatuation stage. That's what I call it, infatuation. And so we just think that he, hung the moon. And so, unfortunately, she did have to see his true colors in this way, and it's sad. And you never know, their relationship can be reconciled as well. Because I don't know if they ever did couples therapy, but I feel like that they should definitely do that. Because if they can do that and try and repair some of the damage before she's completely done. Because I know that she's forgiving as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
So we definitely have to stay tuned to that.
Yeah, I will be keeping you guys informed as soon as I hear some stuff because I'm here for Porsha. And I really wish her the best and just happiness. Alrighty, guys, we're moving on to some reality shows. So the first one we're going to talk about, let's do
T.I. and Tiny.
Yes, T.I. and Tiny. That's like a little show. Like I adore.
I love that show.
Family. Yes, and I love that they talk about, you know, and share their ups and downs.
It's real.
Yeah,
it is a real. I know that like 90% of reality show isn't real and authentic, but I will say that they do a good job at balancing. And they don't make it, you know, it's not all drama and craziness, which we can tell is fake. Yeah. But then it's not all, you know, peaches and cream either. Yeah. So they do a good balance in like what's happening at that moment in time, you know, in the remainder.
I agree. And so one of the things that happened this past episode was Toya Wright. You know, if you guys watched the show or have kind of, you know, paid attention to her life, you know, throughout the career, you know, she was married to Lil Wayne, so she has a daughter, Reginae, that's now an adult. But Reginae, Toya's daughter, is the brother to Nipsey Hussle. And Lauren London's son. Okay, so if you follow that, and then you know, you would kind of have an idea of, you know, what is going on with their story.
Right.
And so Toya had got really upset and very emotional that social media was going in on Reginae for telling her brother, which is Lauren London's son, to be strong for his mom, Lauren London. And, you know, people just went in on Reginae on social media, just, you know, saying that it's, you know, how do you tell a child to be strong for an adult? Like, it's not your place to tell anybody how to grieve, and just little things like that. But that's her brother. So I would just imagine that she's just trying to, you know, tell him to be strong. And, you know, even as kids, as young kids, we still should be building them up to make them stronger now.
Right. She wasn't saying get over it, you know, or grow up. I mean, she was just saying, I mean, and that's what you say. Like, that is the typical term that we say, you know, when you lose someone, regardless of what age. Or, like, she wasn't saying anything out of context. So again, it's just that, you know, people are watching and waiting to attack.
Yes.
Unfortunately. So I understand why Toya got upset, because it's just kind of like, man, just let us live for like 2 seconds.
Absolutely.
You know?
But the question is, because now I will say that I do sympathize with Toya and Reginae, because I get it. Social media can be very, very harsh. But do you limit what you say and do on social media? Or not get as sensitive because you know it's social media, or should the trolls feel bad? And
the trolls they're never going to feel bad.
They're not going.
So I get what you're saying, and I think that there's a balance.
Okay.
You know, I definitely think that there's a balance. I don't think you should go all the way overboard. I mean, first of all, their lives are already on TV, and they're already in the public eye, so they really can't escape it anyway. So I don't think you go way overboard, you know, with just being so personal. But something like that, I don't mind. Like, you know what I mean? Because it was just something that you say you do want to support at that point. So I get what you're saying, though. Like, you go, you know, ballistic, and you just start going back at them.
And it's just like how the Beehive was coming for, you know, the owner's wife of the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors.
So, you know, you're like, okay, you know people are going to always take things out of context and be extra dramatic and, you know, come for you on your worst days and your best days, you know, even when there's really nothing wrong with you. So, I don't know, I kind of been like, you know, teetering between, it's like put what you want out there, and then I guess, you know the consequences.
Yeah, it's, regardless, and they can, regardless, people are going to have something to say.
Yes, absolutely.
So it can be the most positive message on earth.
Yes.
And they're still going to come for you. So it's just like, at some point, I would be the same. I would still just post as if I'm a normal human being, but then also me just posting, not being a celebrity, I do scale back and I don't say everything, you know, stuff like that. So, but I would still be me, you know what I mean? I just wouldn't be as blatant or anything like that. But I feel like that at some point, you just got to say what you have to say and be yourself.
Yes.
And regardless, people are going to say something, whether it's positive or negative. So
I agree. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Well, guys, next TV show that we want to talk about with you guys is Real Housewives of Potomac.
Girl, I'm so glad that they were back.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you know, I would say that I think Real Housewives of Potomac is probably like my third favorite.
Yeah.
Is that your first favorite?
No, they're probably like my second.
Okay, second. Okay, so we're like both kind of right there.
Yeah, because they're just such an interesting.
I know, they really are.
It's an interesting, unique blend.
Sure.
And it's just like the dynamic is just very different, I would say, than any of the other ones, just because of the age group and, you know, where they live, the different background, and the shade.
Yes.
So recently they just took a trip to New Orleans for Giselle's basically like her family type of history.
Yes.
She was one of the girls, kind of like a peacemaker trip. She was one of the girls just to kind of see who she is. They say that she's always so private and stuff like that. But anyway, on the trip, so Ashley has been trying to get pregnant this whole entire season pretty much from the beginning, and she was saying how she's not really doing alcohol because she's going through, I don't think they're going through vitro, but maybe something like similar. Yeah, and so she was saying, you know, she has to be healthy. She can't have like any like hard alcohols and stuff like that, and she's trying to limit it. Sure. So Candace just kind of got confused seeing her consuming so much, and she just blatantly said, you know, like during the confessional, that I don't think she's trying to get pregnant. Like I think she's just saying that, you know, because it was that whole controversy with her husband Michael. Saying that supposedly they had all got like really drunk during the birthday party of Ashley's family member, and supposedly Michael was not Mike, and he said basically Robin and Candace said that they were there and they witnessed him saying that he will give fellatio to another man. And so Candace just like, you obviously are not trying to get pregnant by this man. Like, you're drinking beer. She's like, and she had even stated that before this trip, but then after that, she even had more speculations, and she was just kind of like, you're not trying to get pregnant by this man, like, you know what I mean? And so it's just turning into this whole big ordeal. And she's like, how dare you say that? You know my issues. You know, she just had a miscarriage as well, and she is pregnant right now.
Yes.
So it was revealed that she is pregnant right now. But anyway, so how would you take that? Like, I guess the question is that would you question your friend who says that she's trying to get pregnant, but it's kind of seeming like she's not taking actions to do that?
I don't think it's my job to question anybody about what they're doing. Like, if you know that this is what they said that it's going to take for you to do what you need to do, you want it that bad, you'll do it.
Right.
And the rest is, you know, history. I mean, you just do whatever. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't be like, girl, you're not trying to get pregnant. Or even like, you know, I mean, we may joke about it with each other. But as far as like, you know, being judgmental in a negative way behind their back or even to their face,
it's way too sensitive. It's way too sensitive. And then the other issue is that Giselle and Karen just repaired their friendship, kind of, sort of, from all of the shade last year that Giselle did. And so Giselle basically invited Karen to her event, and so Giselle is now in Target. And the business person who made that happen, she introduced her to Karen, and Karen just started to tell her, you know, her business numbers, you know, where she's at, because she's trying to get her perfume line started. And so Giselle was just taken back, like, wait a minute, I've been asking you so many questions about your business, and you have not said a word to me. So it's just like, how dare you tell her, this stranger, all of your business, but you can't tell me? And Karen's point, which I do agree with, is that we're working on our friendship. We're not working on my business. Like, you can support it when it's done, but I'm talking to a business owner. So it's just kind of like, you know, just that, are you on Team Giselle or are you on Team Karen? And I am a little Team Karen.
I am a little Team Karen too. I like Giselle. I think she's just so extra sometimes, and so I have to kind of give her the side eye and take some steps back.
It just doesn't make any sense to me most of the time with her. It's just kind of like, what are your motives?
But I don't know, TV. And you know, she kind of has to keep up. She started off this way, so it's like
kind of villainous.
Yeah, exactly. But I have a motto too that I really, and we had talked about this a while ago, that I have this motto that I really don't like to mix, you know, friends and, you know, business and things like that. And I guess it really just depends on what it is. But then also, if we're trying to rebuild our friendship, I don't want to give you the opportunity to be trying to judge me and critique me on something else and we halfway like each other.
So it's just like, I just feel like Giselle was out of line. You know, sometimes I feel like Karen's out of line. You know, I'll call people out when they need to be called out. But I'm like, Giselle, like, now you're just picking fights with her. Because y'all just kind of start to get back on one accord, and now you're just out of nowhere, you know, coming for her, I would say.
Absolutely.
So it's interesting. All right. So.
It just kind of depends, I mean, seriously, on what exactly, you know, it is that's happening, just because, you know, you just really never know. But moving on, guys, to Tamar. Braxton.
The Braxton.
The Braxton family.
Lord Jesus. There's deep. Deep. Like I said with Lamar Odom. Like deep.
This last episode, I had to like take some deep breaths myself.
I'm just like, when are y'all ever going to move forward? Like, y'all are stuck in, well, some of them are stuck back 30 years. Some of y'all are stuck back 10 years. Some of y'all are stuck back a couple months ago, and then some of y'all are stuck like a couple weeks ago. And I'm just like, y'all are just stuck.
They really are.
Like, I don't understand. Like, it's just like these sisters, it's a shame. It's a shame and it's sad. I hope and pray that this is not for TV. Because it doesn't seem like it. It feels too authentic to be for TV.
But, you know, that's the question that we ask. Is it for TV? Because, you know, then you'll see like stuff that they post on Twitter and Instagram.
Because I'll be going back after it. I'm like, wait a minute, are they still into it?
Exactly. They're like taking up for each other.
But all social media anyway is all it's fake to me anyway. I'm sorry. It's kind of like all an illusion. I would say it's definitely a hardcore illusion that my life appears to be this way. So I feel like this like bubbled up volcano that's happening between them is real.
But let's just talk about the scenario that happened on the last one. So there was two things major that I kind of felt was inappropriate. The one thing is that I get that it's your birthday, but how many birthdays are you gonna have? I mean, this girl wanted to celebrate her birthday every day that they were at this winery in California. I mean, every day that they came to the table, they was having to sing happy birthday, bring out a new birthday cake, you know, get her a new gift. I mean,
it's comical. Like that one thing, which was hilarious, because she made a good point. That one thing when she said, "Y'all done got me a birthday card," like we had a cubicle, and like everybody that passed it, and that was so funny. Like even Vaughn started laughing. It's so ridiculous. And so, like, it's just like, how immature are you? Because she was turning, what was she turning? 35?
42.
Oh, 42?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
You would think that she was turning 35 or younger.
You're kidding me.
No, ma'am.
I swear she was turning, I thought she was turning like 35, 36, 37. At the very, like, at the max, 37. You're kidding. She acted like a toddler. She acted like a toddler. So basically what happened was, it was Tamar Braxton's birthday. All the sisters took a couples trip. And, you know, every single scene, she was making it about her. We all know that that's just how Tamar is. It was a birthday trip for her. But it's just like, okay, this is too much. So what ended up happening that really, you know, the straw that broke the camel's back was that Vaughn, which is Trina's new boyfriend, ended up proposing to her at the dinner table when he sought the opportunity, because he was saying on that day it was not Tamar's birthday, so they weren't necessarily.
All the family was together. He wanted the sisters to be in one place at one time,
and he had all the men support because all of the men was there as well, all of the girlfriends, the boyfriends and the husband. And so he went ahead, he saw an opportunity and he took it.
Yeah.
And she went ballistic, started to cuss about her own sisters.
Yeah.
And,
calling her.
Yeah, being her.
Talk to her right now.
Yes, and so Toni Braxton did call her out.
Yeah.
And she was like, you're being immature, like this is not a good look. And she was right about that. Now the other situation is Tracy.
Yes.
The other situation is a Tracy who is, I can't remember where she is in the order of the sisters.
She is right under Toni.
She's right under, so she's the second oldest.
Yes, so she's
the second oldest of the sisters, and so I feel like she's stuck back in 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, she will not get out of 30 years ago, so she always claims that she's been mistreated, and
I do think she's stuck, but I do think she has some valid points. And one thing that she said to Tamar at that dinner was, "You make it so hard,
to love you.
For people to love you."
Yes.
And you can tell that she's just really hurt, and she's tired of being treated like the outcast. And I don't know. I think
to some extent, but I really do feel like that they make, except for Tamar, I feel like because she was coming for everybody. At that point, which I understand, she was just enraged.
Yes.
And so what happened is that she was upset, and this is a good question. She was upset because Tawanda's new boyfriend was the one to orchestrate everyone getting all the sisters getting together and then the men backing out. So he wasn't saying for all the men to sit down and hash it out with the sisters. He was just saying all the sisters need to get together. And it was actually Tamar's new boyfriend and
David.
Yeah, David, and then it was Tawanda's new boyfriend, and they basically was just like, let's just orchestrate it. That's all.
Yeah.
And so it made Tracy and her husband, because her husband's been around for 25 years.
Yes.
It made them completely upset. And so at the point to where when they did all the sisters did get together, she was just enraged.
Yeah.
She couldn't even speak clearly, and it was
because I guess she felt like, and I get this, when somebody new is coming into a family that has been around each other all their lives, do I think that Tracy's husband should have orchestrated it? If that's not his thing, that's not his thing.
Right.
But do I feel like the new people should have? I don't necessarily feel like I would have gotten upset, but I may have been like, okay, now who are you?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't know us, so I know. And then if we as sisters wanted to go ahead and have the conversation, then I think it would have happened. But all of that drama, even Trina decided to get up and leave because she was in happy bliss.
Yeah, she was like, I'm not gonna let y'all ruin my proposal.
And I'm like in a happy state of mind right now. And so I'm done with y'all.
Yes. So I can't believe. Now, was that the season finale?
That was the season finale.
That was the season finale. So,
and another thing that I wanted to bring up with this new David guy, and that's Tamar's new boyfriend, and just the way that she was treating him on the show, like literally, the guys were playing dice or rolling dice or something like that. Yeah. And Tamar came out to where they were playing, all the guys playing pool and stuff, and said, you got to get out of here. I do not, want you basically out here with these guys. And I just, I get the protective because he's new. That was one thing she said. But then the other thing that I had to think about was when she said, what they're doing is ghetto. And because you are a certain status and you have certain clients, you are on TV and you could possibly lose clients or make them feel some kind of way because of these activities, in particular the rolling dice and shooting pool, and then Tracy's husband had given the guy cigars. Yeah. And she just, every single incident was
and I get what she's saying, but she needs to say that off camera.
Yeah, I think so.
Because then I feel like
I talked about before.
Yeah, or before. And I feel like that disingenuous because now you're just telling us, you know, you're telling him to stay out of this because of X, Y, Z. And then also, I agree with Tony that the way that she demasculated him, like the way that she was like trying to take over and covering his mouth and being disrespectful, it was just too much. And luckily, she's dealing with a man who's a little bit more soft. I feel like he's soft and kind of just a little with the language barrier. I feel like that he's just a little not clueless, but you know, just kind of like you know, like whatever. Like nothing really offends him. You know, to that he did get upset with her covering his mouth.
He has a little bit of a backbone, but honey, he's so
other than that, he just so like whatever. And then she just said, "Forgive me, babe. I love this woman. I love." Oh my God! So I mean,
it was a mess.
It was a mess. So unfortunately, it ended in such an awful note because last season I feel like it ended on such a great note.
Yeah, sure. I agree.
You know, it's just one of those situations to where they need some, like, I'm talking about like months of consistent therapy. Like it's not gonna be a 2 hours and you're done. Like it's so deep rooted that they really have to go through like a healing for their individual selves as well. So and together. So
we'll see.
We'll see next season. It's always something with them.
Yeah, totally here for it.
Yes.
Okay, guys. So now we're gonna move on to beauty.
Yes.
And I have a little sacred beauty trend for this week, and it is the neon Huda Beauty palette. And this I am obsessed with. I just love these colors right here. You guys can kind of see. And neon is definitely in. So do not be afraid to get into this color, you guys. So just to talk a little bit about the palette, I love it because it's multi-use, okay? So the first thing that I want to show you guys is this color right here. This is the color that I actually have on my lips, okay?
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're kidding me?
No, This is like the color that I have on my lips right now. And I just put a little bit of lip gloss and this color, and when I tell you it's so pigmented that, I mean, you can just do whatever you want with it, okay? And then the next thing that I did was there is a little bit of glitter right here, and I put this in between my lips.
Oh yeah.
And it just kind of gives like a little bit of shine. The next thing with this palette that I really like about it is you can use it as a eyeliner. So
that's what I was thinking.
And so if you just want like a little pop of color, you can use, and I just actually got a white pencil from NYX. And, oh, I'm sorry guys, this is Maybelline actually. So sorry. Okay, and then so what I'm doing now, it's so hot in here guys that my pencil is melting.
But
you can kind of see like a little bit of the liner. So if you're gonna use any of these colors as liners, the first thing that you want to do is line your eye with a white liner first, and it'll help that color pop. Okay, and then the next thing is if you want to use it as a shadow, go with like a white base first. Okay, so instead of a white liner, go with like a white eyeshadow base, and then apply your color like that. And then so for those of us who are medium to darker skin tones, you want to go with not a white base, but something maybe about 3 to 2 shades lighter.
Maybe like a light gray or even like a cream color.
Yes, absolutely. But love guys, this palette right here. I'll be using this all summer. So I may be even talking to you a little bit more about the colors, or you'll be seeing the colors on me, you know, from here on out, because the pigmentation in this rocks, and I love a multi-use palette.
Yes, I am obsessed. That's amazing. That's amazing, guys. And then moving on to some fashion. Actually, what happened last Saturday was the Wearable Art Gala. So I don't know if you got a chance to see. It was a star-studded gala. And actually, Tina Knowles, this is their third annual gala. And Tina Knowles, she's actually the president, her and her husband, of this amazing gala. And they had so many amazing looks. Guys, you have to go check out our Instagram. And if you just even scroll up to our Facebook.
Yes.
I mean, these looks were incredible. So it was kind of like a Lion King type of thing.
It was because Beyonce is now going to be in the new Lion King movie.
Yes.
So it had to be kind of like
they intertwined it and they did it perfectly. So I mean, I just have to shout out some of those looks. Those were like my favorite that I've seen like this year, even from Grammys and all that. It was just like very Nubian. So it was a lot of queens and kings type of look, from Ciara to Michelle Williams, Beyonce, like I've already mentioned, Issa Rae, Holly Robinson Peete, Gibbons. Like, these people look amazing. Tyler Perry was actually honored there as well, which was very nice. So I mean, it was just an amazing event that I was totally obsessed with this week. And then just moving on to some women fashion. So one of the looks that has really come back right now is tie-dye. So yeah, tie-dye has actually came back. Yes, and so yes, we're actually shooting here at the Lorenzo Hotel, and I'll be coming back with you guys a little bit soon, a little bit later, just to shoot the owner and designer of A.O. Allure, and she actually has a tie-dye shirt into her collection.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's really starting to come back, you know, more so in a modern way. Like I said, it always comes back in a modern way. And then another look that's really happening right now is kind of just like that boho chic for the summer. So they're calling it California cool. So it's kind of like you're on the beach, you know, with your shorts, lots of kimonos, just beautiful, you know, silhouettes as far as, you know, off the shoulder. And then also neon yellow is a color for the summer as well. Yes, which is really nice. So for the men, what's actually come back is the Hawaiian print.
Okay.
Yes, but not necessarily in the shirts, you know, not like the Hawaiian, not like your pawpaws, you know. No, this is my pawpaw, love you pawpaw. But, you know, not like the old school, you know, Hawaiian prints, but it's come back like in shorts. So they're starting to incorporate them that type of way.
So like the palm trees?
Yes.
Like that. Okay,
Yes, that's really hot for the summer for guys. And like I said, it's incorporated in different ways.
Yeah.
So even if like that print is like on a sandal or on a short versus just your traditional way on your shirt, it's really cool. And then guys, you have to incorporate color this summer. Yeah. So I'm always talking about color. I'm huge with color with guys. So definitely keep it simple, but add in some color. And if you guys go to our Instagram page or even scroll up on Facebook, you'll see some of the looks that I'm talking about for the guys. And then another one of my designers that I really like and a really good online boutique is Lulu's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all the looks that we posted about Lulu's as well, you can go and shop on there because they just have such cool little, you know, that boho chic type of look with the rompers and the shorts. I mean, now's the time to break these things out and you guys live your best life during the summer in these fits. So
and take risks, you know. We always want to take some risks.
Yeah,
especially when it comes to makeup and fashion.
And so we'll definitely be coming back with you guys, like I said, to go over more fashion with Ashley Joseph, who's going to be the A.O. Allure custom designer and owner. But we're going to move on to our totally obsessed moment this week. And actually, guys, I did a juice cleanse.
I seen that, and I was like, I don't necessarily know if that would be my totally obsessed moment.
It has to be because it was my whole life for 5 days. Guys, I went on a 5 days and I actually like made my boss and coworker do it with me. So they were like dying. Yeah, my boss did 3 days and then my coworker did 4 days. Like we're all on the same team. Because you know, we want to do it together, you know. 2 is better than 1. And so, I mean, I commend them for coming along with the journey.
And like total support.
Yes, but it's called Squeeze online. So Squeeze, like Squeeze and Juice online. And they're actually local here in Dallas. So I just went and picked up my juices. But they provided breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And it was all in juice form. So, I have not ate anything physically until today. I had a salad because you want to ease back into it. So guys, if you're looking just to kind of like detox or just kind of cleanse really quick, then definitely check out Squeeze online. I would say if it's your first time, take it easy with 3 days. And then also, but the only downside that I can say is that a lot of their juices, because they incorporate a lot of fruit to make them taste better, it had a lot of sugar. So that was the only downfall. I wish that they didn't have a lot of sugar.
But how do you feel on a cleanse? Like, do you get moody? Do you get hungry?
It's like a detox. Almost like you're detoxing from drugs. Like the first day we were like, okay, this is nothing. The second day we're like, help, like at our desk, like, you know, especially like one of my coworkers is just like over the top.
I mean, so she's like, you drink Starbucks? Like I would have.
No, you can drink just pure. If you're gonna drink coffee or incorporate it, it needs to be just pure coffee. No adding on milk or creamer or sugar, nothing like that. You know. So my favorite thing about it was the cashew milk. So cashew milk was more like when you're active and different things like that. But yeah, guys, it was very interesting.
So it's 5 days like the max?
It's 7 days.
Okay.
And I almost did 7 days, but I thank the Lord Jesus that I just stuck with them 5 days.
Right, exactly.
7 days. It was just, you know, what benefits from it as well is that my coworker was just like, she's like, now anytime I eat anything, like I'm getting super full. So, you know, because I guess it's kind of shrinking your stomach in some way. But
I bet it
does.
I bet it just reset like your metabolism and kind of just like gives your body
just a
like,
cleanse, detox.
Okay,
so because you're not trying to, it's good for the digestive system because you're not trying to digest, you know, all this heavy and hard foods. It's just, you know, just being absorbed. So that's my time.
Okay, guys, and mine is I'm trying to, you know, expand my vocabulary. And so my totally obsessed moment is the word of the week, and it's bouillance. Okay, and so I'm just gonna help y'all out just in case some of y'all, you know, don't know what that means, and use it in a sentence. I am in a very bouillant mood. Yes, and basically what that means is bright, so cheerful, so happy. So this right here puts me in a very bouillant mood. And how do you spell that? Yes, it's B-U-O-Y-A-N-T. Yes. So get on board, y'all.
Yes.
Pull up to the brightness.
Yes. I'm here for the bouillants. Okay, I'm gonna be in a bouillant mood this summer, guys.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
So guys, it was such a fun show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And remember to follow us on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Totally Obsessed Show. Stay tuned because here in about 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to bring on Ashley just to go over her new summer line that she's shooting right now.
Yes.
See you guys later.
Excited. Bye, guys.